Hi guys, just here with my brief post-fight thoughts on the Amir Khan versus Zab Judah match, which happened this past weekend. I know this is late in coming, but Siderath has just commented on my video, which was up for about 2 seconds before he said, basically, are you going to be giving this post-fight video? So here it is. I said Amir Khan was going to win by decision. I thought Zab Judah was going to be. I thought the fight was going to be more competitive than it was. But that's the thing when you have fighters, young fighters, who are upcoming like Khan, who are improving with every fight. They have the ability to just blow it out of the water. I thought Amir Khan looked outstanding. Quite frankly, I thought he looked the real deal. Now, what Amir Khan does exceptionally well, and the reason why the whole issue about his chin and punch resistance really doesn't matter so much now, is because his opponents, what he does to his opponents is he uses the aggression and those pockets of aggression, and they really can't get close. He makes it so that they are so busy defending themselves that they're not even able to get a shot in. They're not even able to think about, catching him. He throws, his hand speed is ridiculous. He throws fantastic combinations. We're talking 4 punches beyond with Amir Khan. That's a regular combination for him. He does struggle with accuracy sometimes, and I did think in this fight sometimes, and like the McCluskey fight, his accuracy was a little bit off. But that's mainly down to his opponents. Both of those opponents are quite tricky opponents to hit. Zab had Pernell Whitaker in his corner. Paul McCluskey is known for being quite elusive. That's his style. So I think, can't read too much into that. The fact was, in both fights, he put too much pressure on his opponent, and he used his advantages, his strength, being hand speed, foot speed, speed in general, and the power to back it up to make his opponent think twice before coming back in or countering. He did that to stop his opponent getting anything. McCluskey hardly threw anything in their fight, which went, what was it? Was that 5-6 rounds? And Judah threw very little, or was able to come back with very little in those rounds in the similar time period. So what Amir Khan has is the ability to close a fight out very quickly. He has the ability to start quick and to basically take the complete. All we know is the complete first half of the fight. We're not sure anything beyond that because nobody's in the last couple of fights has taken him in beyond. I know Maidana did, but I honestly and that may be, is stamina an issue? Is as tight as if an opponent can last longer, does Amir Khan start to fade? Personally, I think he has the right mentality. He keeps talking about training harder, getting better, improving. I think stamina is one of those issues he's going to be addressing or has addressed, and I think that he will be able to last later on into the fight. Before this fight, I may have picked Bradley over Khan. Now, I would pick Khan over Bradley. At the moment, as it stands, I would pick Amir Khan over Tim Bradley, and Tim Bradley, is also a very good fighter. I do rate him. He's also quick, good boxer, but I think Khan at the moment is proving that he, like Manny Pacquiao, his speed kills. His speed is too much for his opponents. He doesn't have to think too much about defense because all he has to do is attack, and his opponent just doesn't know what hit them at the moment. Without sounding too much, complete positives without negatives, I can't really pick any negatives out of that fight for Khan. He did when he did what he had to do. He's hungry. He wants, it sounds like he wants all the fights out there that are available. And if he's going to have that attitude and he's going to fight the best, then I wish him all the best. And at the moment, I'd like to see him face Mayweather. Should Mayweather pass Ortiz, I wouldn't mind if Khan faced Mayweather. I think that's an excellent matchup. I think he would provide Mayweather with something he's never seen in terms of speed. Really, in my opinion. So, in terms of Judah, I don't want to get too into people throwing fights and the way the fight ended. Basically, I think he was going to lose that fight anyway. It was inevitable. I think it looked like it wasn't that low, and I think he was, if it was legit, he was stupid. I don't think it was legit. I actually think that he was maybe looking for a way out. But if he was legit, he just makes him look even more stupid, really, because you were just assuming the referee's gonna just do the 8 count. You're not communicating with the referee at all. You're not going to even look up at the referee. No eye contact, nothing to let the referee or see what the referee's doing. That's just foolish. If that really was the case, that's foolish from Zab Judah to assume that the referee is giving the 8 count, when in fact there's quite a possibility the referee, is going to be counting you out, full stop. So I was very impressed with Amir Khan. I continue to be impressed with him with every fight he has. He had a bit of a hiccup in the McCluskey fight, but I think let's not take anything away from McCluskey. He's quite an elusive fighter, and Khan did well to he stayed on top of McCluskey and pretty much was shutting that fight out. The question is, can he get an opponent now that takes him further into the fight, like Maidana did, and that will be where the real test comes for me. So that's my my post-fight thoughts on that. Excited about the future for Amir Khan and who he fights next. There's talk of Victor Caio and Lamont Peterson. Off the bat, I don't think either of those guys really would beat him. I think he would beat both of those guys. But let's see how they look on Friday. That's going to be an exciting fight, I feel. And let's look forward to Amir Khan's next fight, whether it's one of them or Morales. The good thing is he's willing to fight pretty much anyone from the sound of it, and that's what we want in boxing. So they're my post-fight thoughts. This is BoxPred, and I'm out.